So here I have added about 200 grams of Amul butter, and here I am melting it. We're gonna melt it till we see the golden color. The butter is melting. Now see, you can skip this step and you can directly use 200 grams of ghee if you want, but here I am using Amul butter and making it into a ghee. Now you can see that our butter is melted, and you can see that it is perfectly golden brown. Now into this I am going to add sugar. You need to make sure that the ghee is a little less hot when you're adding the sugar. Now into the mixture I am going to add about 100 grams of white sugar and 100 grams of dark brown sugar. The reason why I am adding the dark brown sugar here is because it has got intense flavor to it, the cookie more flavorful. So I am going to give a mix. Now I am going to keep the butter and sugar mixture to cool down. After that we're gonna add the other ingredients. And now we're gonna add the other ingredients. Here in a cup I have taken about 2 eggs. This I am going to add salt and baking soda and about 5 tablespoons of espresso. You can add espresso powder if you want. Here I have added espresso instead of the powder. You can skip adding the espresso if you don't like that coffee flavor or that kick to your cookie. It is just that it gives a lot of flavor and that good coffee and chocolate flavor to the cookies. So that's the reason I have added it here. I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence. Now we're gonna mix it. Here I have taken a coffee frother to mix it. Mixture is perfectly done. Now we're gonna add this to the sugar and butter mixture that we had made earlier. Now we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. Make sure that the butter and sugar mixture is completely cooled down before you add eggs. Give it a mix. Now to this I am going to add 200 grams of all-purpose flour and gently fold in the flour. I have again added 200 grams more all-purpose flour to the mixture. In total I have added about 400 grams of all-purpose flour. You can see that the sugar mixture is a little more than that of the flour. So now I am going to add in a little more of the all-purpose flour, about 100 grams. I have again added 150 grams of the all-purpose flour. At this stage we have to add the flour gradually to see the consistency of the cookie mixture. I have again added about 50 grams of more flour. So in total, for 200 grams of ghee, 200 grams of sugar, I have added about 600 grams of all-purpose flour. You can see the consistency. It is perfect and very good. It has to be a little stiff than that of a cake batter. You can see the mixture is perfectly done, you guys, and the smell is so amazing. I just want to eat this cookie dough itself. But now comes the fun part. Now we're gonna be adding our chocolate chunks. So here are the chocolate chunks. I have taken about 100 grams of chocolate chunks here. Oh my goodness. How can one resist not eating a bite of a chocolate before adding it to the cookie mixture? So let's add the goodness to the cookie mixture and make it more yummy and delicious. The reason why I'm keeping the chocolate chunks a little larger is because when you bite into that, oh my goodness, the good delicious cookie, you're gonna have a large pocket of chocolate in your cookie which gonna melt in your mouth and give you that amazing taste. So let's add it. Now give it a mix. And I'm going to mix the chocolate chunks and the cookie dough with my hands, roll them into the balls and show it to you how they have turned out. Alright you guys, so I have rolled the cookie dough into the balls. You can see. You can see those large chunks of dark chocolate. Now I would suggest you to rest your cookie balls for at least 24 hours before you bake them. You can just freeze them in the freezer and then you can bake them. It kind of gives out the flavor to the cookie and the texture of the cookie gonna be good. I would say that even the color of the cookie gonna be a little darker, especially the flavor. The flavor gonna be very intense and very good. If not, at least wait for 2 hours before you bake the cookie. Oh my goodness, they look so good. I just can't wait to see how they're gonna turn out once I bake them out. Now let us just rest it for 2 hours and I'm going to show you how they have turned out.